Alright, we are up. So, right, it has been a long time since I've streamed on YouTube. Very long time. So, without a doubt, as it's been definitely a long time since I've streamed on YouTube, as you can probably see, the start of my YouTube stream was that video I posted a while ago. Pretty much the only reason I posted that video was just so, like, you know, it could help someone else if they want to use it. I'm probably going to make a better version of it, just because it's running at like 576p, and I can render all that in 1080p if I want to, but that's not really the point of this video. The point of this video is CoWFC. So, in terms of actually using CoWFC, we'll get straight into it, by the way. CoWFC is basically a front and back end website for the DWC network server emulator. The DWC network server emulator is basically just a Nintendo DS and Wii emulator. It's very, very, very dated. Like, this is very old. Like, you can see here, like, where's the initial release? Initial code was 9 years ago. So yeah, this is definitely very, very dated. And CoWFC is still quite dated at 5 years, but it does work. Now, before we begin setting it up, I'm just going to point out, I'll switch across to my laptop here. you can actually see that I've currently just run an apt update, just to get the main base of it just down. So I've just kind of been running this apt update for a while, and the thing is, I think it's missing a lot of things, so this is taking a very long time to do. So we're going to have a look at CoWFC and what it can do before we actually start building it on our laptop here. So switch back across to our computer here, and so yeah, basically it's just a PHP website that backends the DWC. Now I've currently got a server running I've got a server running with a VM that's actually running this. We should go to here. This one right here has actually been a test instance that I've been using for a while to test CoWFC. And this has already been installed. So I've actually already installed CoWFC on this instance. And we can actually access this by going to this IP address. So this is what you should see. Now, the main website will look just stupid. Like, I don't like the font they use. It looks awful. It really does. The only part that I like half like is their stats page, but still, the crappy font is not exactly amazing. But it does tell me that, you know, we've got Mario Kart Wii enabled, and currently there's 0 people online. So that's a cool part of it. I like that. It's just not amazing. Now, in terms of the admin panel, this is what the admin panel looks like. So my friend set this up, so I'm going to go ahead and log in. And this is what it should look like. So you've got your dashboard, your game whitelist. So we've already whitelisted Mario Kart Wii. I've already actually registered 2 consoles on here. Now, 2 consoles being, one is my Dolphin emulator, which is right here, which we will actually use this for testing, like that. So we use this for testing in the long run, but we can actually see if this is going to work. So just because I've got to wait for this package update to finish, so I might as well check it out. So that's our IP address. So our DNS server is set, so we'll just go ahead and close all this out. And we can actually go ahead and open up Mario Kart Wii, and we can give this a bit of a test. So you'll need to patch your ISO in order for this to work, otherwise not going to work. Hang on. Just going to kill the audio. There we go. Alright, so basically, if we go like here, and then we go to custom Wi-Fi connection, connecting, and we're in. Look at that. So basically, most of this works. I did give this a try last night. Everything looked alright. I didn't actually find anything wrong with it. Everything seemed to work alright, so I was pretty happy with that. And if we actually go onto our admin panel and go to, if we actually go to our IP address here, we go here, go to our stats page, it should show that there's 1 person online. And if we go ahead and just disconnect, we can go ahead and reload, and then there'll be 0 people. So it's pretty easy. So the next thing we have to do is actually get this installed on our laptop. Now, go away. I was trying. You know what I'm gonna do? Put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Yeah, basically I had to fix like a DNS mask and all that. This is a common issue, but you know, whatever. You know, everything actually ended up working in the end, and I was pretty happy with the outcome, seeing as everything worked as planned. The thing is, I now want to set this up on a physical machine. I don't want to have this set up on some, you know, janky ass instance on my server. I want to have this set up. I want to have this set up on, you know, like my physical machine, like an actual laptop. So currently, I have this machine going, which is just this like Acer Aspire laptop that, funnily enough, does a very good job at running this. So currently I'm just using a capture card to, you know, capture whatever is on the screen, and it relatively works. Apart from some minor issues with the capture card being a little slower than 60 FPS, it's fine. But other than that, it works fine. So basically, what we're going to do is get it installed on here. The problem is we have to wait for this apt update to finish, and this definitely is going to take a while. So what I'm going to do is leave it here for a bit, and I don't know, go run around for a minute, seeing as I've been sitting here for a lot of the day, and wait for this to finish, because, you know, running the apt update and the apt upgrade does take a while, and seeing as it's got to do this, it's got to open up all the packages. I don't necessarily know why it's taking this long, but whatever. This is what we will be using. We'll be using the CoWFC installer, mainly because it's the easiest one, really. And we'll just be using the Ubuntu script here. There will be a couple of dependencies we've got to install before starting this, such as like software properties, common, and all that. Stuff like that, just easy stuff like that. But yeah, the only problem is we do have to run this on Ubuntu 16. It's supported by 16... I think it's supported by 14.04, 16.04, and 20.04. But I found 16.04 to work. I did give this a go on Ubuntu 20.04, and it didn't work. I had no luck. I tried doing this on a VPS at Oracle Cloud, and I tried for a little bit, and then eventually just figured out this is not going to work. So I sort of just left it. But yeah, everything on this end seems to work. But yeah, we did actually first get it running on Debian, which is using PHP 7.4 and MariaDB. This we managed to get working fairly quickly and fairly easily. The only problem with it was that we had no local access. So me and my mate both were like, we need to figure out how to do this, whether we fix the LAN connection on Debian, or we just try on Ubuntu. And we tried on Ubuntu, and it just decided to work. And like, I've been working on this for the past 3 days now, so not amazing, but like, it works. Yeah, it'll do. Switching back across to our computer here, if you actually have a look at CoWFC, you can see that firstly there's a PHP error, or that's what they say. Now it says, following the updates of the repos, it seems that the version of PHP used by the script is not installable anymore. If you have any problems and manage to get CoWFC working with another version, do not hesitate to make a pull request. Now, I did get this working, and I'm not going to make a pull request, mainly because it wasn't that difficult to get working, but it definitely took a long time. You can see that Debian 10 has reported LAN not working, which we confirmed does not work, because we tried many a times, and it didn't work. So, you know, we just had to leave it at that. But apparently it does work on a VPS using a domain name. So, but the thing is, you actually have to make a custom WBFS specifically for your domain, otherwise it won't work. So, bit of a pain in the ass, really, but yeah, I guess that's what you've got to live with. We're currently at 48% on our apt update and apt upgrade. I've never actually seen apt upgrade and apt update take this long, so I'm wondering if there's just so many things missing that it's just... So I might just leave this for a bit and come back. I'll just sort of come back when it's done, because I don't think this is going to work too well. But yeah, I'll come back once. I'll leave the screen here so you can watch it, but I'll come back once I'll come back once it's done. Okay, so it's just finished. Perfect. So now that it's finished, we can actually go ahead and start. Actually, firstly, let's do apt install software-properties-common. Wrong thing. Common. There we go. Alright, so it's already installed apparently, so that's a good thing. The next things I want to make sure that are installed are the PHP repos. Now, technically it does install them by default, but I'm gonna add the I'm gonna add Andre's PPA repo mainly because it just works and it has all the PHP extensions on there. So yeah, so let's do add -apt repository PPA Andre/PHP. Hit enter. Okay, and then we'll just do apart 2 to get all the apart configs. Enter. And there we go. So now we can also do apt update. And there we go, my internet's being slow because I'm currently streaming. Fair enough. And there we go, all packages now up to date. And we can actually see that the Andre PHP repo is actually now there. So it's there, it's working. It is successfully installed. So now the next thing we can do is actually install the script. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this, paste it into the terminal, click enter, type in accept in all capitals, type in accept again, okay, so internet is okay, and it's beginning the install. Let's see how far we actually get before something carks itself. Right, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be very interesting. Now we do have to keep in mind there is a PHP problem. Now I'm pretty sure this was fixed with the newer version of PHP, but I did obviously run into problems with PHP on here, so yeah. So on here we're going to click enter. I will now reboot your server to free up resources for the next okay. So it's now rebooting my computer. I'm gonna guess, oh no, you can see this bit, that's cool. Alright, so in here, we're just gonna go hard drive 0. Hello. Just got a blank screen. I don't know what exactly is meant to be going on here. By the way, that hissing noise that you can probably hear coming through the microphone, I can actually see that's coming up on OBS. That would actually just be my server in the background. My server makes so much white noise that in the microphone it kind of just sounds like the microphone's going. It's very annoying. I'm gonna reboot this computer. It's not doing much. I'm gonna boot it up again. Alright, so we're just going to boot device and we'll just try Ubuntu. See what it does. What's it gonna do? Nothing, it seems. So we'll try bringing it up again. I don't know what's going on here. Seeing as it booted up fine before. Something's not right. I mean, unless I use a different bootloader. If I use a different bootloader, it might work. I don't know, though. There we go. Oh, the screen's gone black. Oh no, there we go. Okay, well, it's working. It just took a long time. Okay, well that's good. At least I don't know my. At least I know my Ubuntu install isn't completely dead. Okay, we're back. So let's go ahead, open up Firefox again, seeing as we're back in the Ubuntu desktop. It's going to take a minute to load. And we're in. Perfect. So, let's just, yeah, it's just going to jump us straight to Energy Cube's repo. Perfect. Let's do Control-Alt-T, get into our terminal. Also maximize that. And then apparently all we have to do after the reboot is do this, which is basically just like changing the directory to the installation directory that we originally put the script in, and then it just runs the script again. So firstly though, let's do sudo su, put in the password, and let's see how far we actually get. So again, we'll do this. Just going to point out, you should probably read that message. It's basically talking about Weemfi and how their servers are more secure than these dated ones. And we're getting these errors. I'm going to stop this process and close the terminal and reopen it. This will happen sometimes, because the resource is temporarily unavailable. So I'm just going to do an apt update and check to make sure. I probably should have checked this before I started using the script, but yeah, anyway. Resource temporarily unavailable, unable to lock directory var lib apt lists. Interesting. Why can't I do that? So what if I do like sudo -i and then do apt update? Okay, then okay, I think it's working now. Okay, I think it's working now. Also, something I haven't done is actually showing you guys the specs of this system to see, you know, so I can show you what specs I'm using to host this system. So I'm using an AMD A8, including AMD Radeon graphics. I'm running on 8 gigabytes of RAM and a 1 terabyte hard drive. Now, I know 1 terabyte hard drive is probably a bit excessive, but oh wow, I'm looking at my monitor, like my desktop monitor, and I'm seeing how much better the colors are compared to the little like 1366 by 768 desktop display I'm looking at, or the the laptop I'm looking at. Anyway, so yeah, it is quite overpowered to run the CoWFC system. So let's go back to installing it. So we're gonna go ahead and paste this in. We're gonna type in accept and then accept, and we should be back to installing. Let's see how far we get before something breaks. Seeing as last time it didn't exactly take long. Okay, well at least it ran an apt update this time. Okay, so I think it's now gonna install PHP 7.4. Although from memory, I think it ends up not having a specific resource, or not a specific PHP driver just doesn't install. So we may have to manually install that PHP driver, but that's alright. We can deal with that. Oh boy, I forgot how slow it gets when you start downloading PHP. Damn, that can take a while. That really can take a while. I'm just going to point out, this is not how slow my internet is. Like, I'm currently streaming at 1080p 60. My internet's not that slow. But as soon as you start installing off of, Zapliki, their repo, yeah, it just, I don't know. I think just any PHP repo just happens to be slow. I don't know why. It was even slow on, like, a VPS that had, like, 500 megabit. So, I don't know. It's a bit odd. But it should install a patch extension. I don't think it's going to use Andre's PPA repo that we originally installed, but it should at least work with this one. I'm gonna go turn the lights on. It's really dark in my room right now. None of you can see that, but my room is really dark right now. Hang on. That's better. That's much better. I can actually see now. I'm not just looking at like a blank keyboard. What am I typing? Oh boy. Wow. This can be slow. Oh, come on. Alright, so now it's doing packages. Okay, well, okay. We can say that PHP is doing something, so that's something. Because it's enabling modules and stuff. So, okay, so PHP itself is working, but there is one, is it an SQLite? can't remember. When we did it on our test system on my server, my my home lab server, it didn't work all too well. It was yeah, it didn't go too well. Basically, it installed, but there was like one PHP driver missing, and it caused nothing to work. Like a patch would work, but like it would just load a page saying could not find driver. So I had to go through and manually install the driver by going through the script again, which wasn't fun. But yeah, okay. We're getting there though. It is actually it is actually going through the installation, and it's going through it at a fairly decent rate. So it's not like it's being slow, but yeah, it's definitely not the fastest. Okay, so we've gotten to this point now. We're gonna be completely just using LAN. So it says if you plan on using this on a LAN, put the IP address of your Linux system instead. Now, I would like to make this localized. So can I use localhost? Is that something I can use? Well, let's just use 10.0.0.198. So let's just use that. What I'm going to do is take a quick picture of that. There we go. Not a live photo. Hate when an iPhone's freaking live photo. They annoy me so much. No, don't upgrade. No! There we go. Yeah, I hate live photos. They annoy the crap out of me. Alright, so now I've got a picture of that IP address. Let's go ahead and hit enter. And here we go. So we'll be using oh good grief, WLPS. Wait, what? WP 2S0. Cannot create directory when files exist. Okay, so a patch failed to load. That's normal. It should load once we restart the system. I've got Ubuntu wanting to do software updates. Why don't you go away? I don't want to do software updates, especially the fact that this system isn't going to even have stuff on here. One of the things I'd actually like to do is actually put Dolphin on here. Just for the laugh, really. I don't even think... Would Dolphin even run on here as a program? Oh, it might, actually. Let's see. I would say by now there's like a decent, like Linux version. Developmental versions. There's Windows, macOS, and Android. Is there no Linux? No, there is Linux. There has to be. There's got to be a Linux version. Building Dolphin on Linux. Ubuntu 18.04 and up. That's 18.04 up though. Get the Dolphin repository. You really got to build it yourself. You got to compile the whole thing yourself. Yeah, nah, I'm good, thanks. I'll just use it on my computer, on my Windows computer. It's so much better. I'm not going to compile it on Linux. Okay, so again, there you go. We get the unable to locate package PHP 7.1 SQLite 3. So what I'm going to do is again take a photo of that, because then I know what we're missing. And we'll make this admin and then mkwe, because why not? It did inject it into the database, so the database is working. I've had some weird stuff come up on that. And Yeah, we'll leave it as that. If you wish to access the admin GUI, here's where to do so. Now, currently, this is not going to work, purely because it's not going to... Well, actually, no, it is working. Okay. There was an error, could not find driver. This would actually be the PHP driver. So, actually, I'm pretty sure we can use localhost here, actually. We just type in localhost. Yeah, there we go. So it says there is an error, could not find driver. So, this is where we... this is where we got to do some nifty stuff with my epic skills. So, apt install PHP 7.4 hyphen SQLite 3. Alright. Alright, then we'll just do systemctl restart Apache 2. Also, what's DNS mask doing? Is that just working? Because I swear every time I... Oh, it is working. Interesting. Every time I use DNS mask, it just never works, and I have to disable this one service. So, still not working. Let me try the try this again. We'll try 7.1 and just see what it does. Could not locate package PH1. All right, let's do a bit of debugging here. Let's go on the wondrous Googles on my desktop, and we'll try and figure out what the problem is. So it's... Oh god, my laptop is really in the way of my keyboard here. Just put it like that. That'll do. Could... Oh no, sorry. Unable... You can see I've searched that before. Any specific thing I used? Don't think so. We can just go on Stack Overflow and DigitalOcean. Try with software properties common. That's what I did though. Is PHP 7.1 even installed? That's actually a good point. Is PHP 7.1 even installed on the system? Apt search PHP 7.1. Okay, yeah, so if we do apt install PHP 7.1. Unmet dependencies. Alright, what I might do is actually reboot the system. So if we do shutdown, restart. And we'll just reboot the system. Might just be the best idea. So again, we'll go through here, Ubuntu. And let's see if it'll actually boot this time. It just took a long time for us last time. We're still getting that blank ass display. Okay. This still isn't booting. I love this. I can't do anything. I've just got a blank screen. What if okay, I'm gonna try something. I'm just gonna let the system auto boot and see what happens. Will it work better if I just auto boot? So I'm just going to hit start and let it auto boot. Oh, there we go. Ubuntu. Okay, so maybe just letting it auto boot just works. Yeah, it looks like just letting it auto boot seemed to fix the problem. Strange though. Alright, we're booting into Ubuntu. Now, just gonna point out my parents have just gotten home, so I might have someone running in my room. So if let's see how this goes. Come on, Ubuntu. You can hear dogs outside. Roof, 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 roof. Oh, screen went black. I've got no backlight now. Oh, the backlight's back. So I have the tiniest touchpad to work with as well. It's friggin' small. I still can't boot. We're still just getting a blank screen. Oh, I've got a mouse cursor. And we've got a desktop. Perfect. Okay, we're actually on. So, let's go ahead and attempt this again. So, sudo -i, wrong password. That's the right password. Let's do cd/var/www. And there we go. So, there's the CoWFC stuff. Let's open up a web browser and just try and see what happens if we try and load into just see what happens if we try and load into a web page. So I'm just going to go straight to localhost if it'll let me type. systemctl status Apache 2. Ah, systemctl start Apache 2. Why is Apache? Huh. Okay, hang on. Systemctl enable Apache 2. I'm gonna enable that system startup. That's very weird. Systemctl status DNS mask. Is DNS mask working? No. Why did it fail? Unknown interface. Systemctl restart DNS mask. And that time it should be working. Yeah. Okay, so it just didn't have yeah, it just didn't have it working. So that's okay. It probably wasn't connected to Wi-Fi when it started, but it is now, so that's good. Now let's try again. Unable to load page. I was trying to connect to HTTPS. What if I just do HTTP? Oh! Okay. This is good. So we actually have that side working now. Let's try and go to the admin dashboard. There was an error. Could not load driver. Is that being serious? So the main website works, but this doesn't. You know, I'm not sure I completely trust that. I'm just gonna go ahead and go ifconfig. Alright, hold on. I want to test something. Let's go to 10.0.0.198. Okay, so it's working. So this is the IP address of the laptop, so it's working. Right, so it is correct. There was an error, could not find driver. So it is right. So it's probably that PHP 7.1 stuff. It has to be that. It's the only thing that it could possibly be. So PHP 7.1-SQLite 3. Right, so PHP 7.1 hyphen SQLite. What the? Where's again? Just SQLite. SQLite 3 not installing via apt. We could try this. How to install SQLite on your Linux server. So what if we just install SQLite first? So let's do SQLite, SQLite 3. So it is actually installing SQLite now. So what I might do is install SQLite 3 and then rerun the PHP 7.1 SQLite 3 install. So still unable to locate package. Interesting. And it still doesn't, the website still doesn't load. Website still doesn't load up, so interesting. What I might do, we might actually go, let's go ahead and have a look at the install script for I'm going to github.com/energy cube repositories, CoWFC installer, CoWFC.sh. And let's just scroll down up until we find all the SQLite stuff. Okay, so here's the configure DNS mask. That's where the LAN IP goes, external IP address. So this is what it installs here. Okay, so this is what it tries to do. What if we just do that? What if I was to just run that? So we'll just do apt install. Actually, we can copy and paste that. I keep forgetting I can copy and paste. Could not find package. Apt install SQLite. Can I at the very least install SQLite and then try and install PHP 7.1 SQLite. Apt install PHP 7.1 SQLite. Nope. SQLite 3. Nothing. We can Google the issue though. That's the thing, we have this thing called Google. So, missing and it did not support, not even by any PPA before the OS. So, okay, I know that this works because I have it running on another Ubuntu 16.04 instance. So I know it works. It's just the you're getting it running. I don't know why. Because we install PHP 7.4, yet we install 7.1 SQLite. Sorry. Why is that? Like, why wouldn't you install PHP 7.4 SQLite? Like, it's already at the latest version. Like, SQLite, you know, seems to be installed. Oh, unless systemctl status MySQL. No, MySQL is running. Is SQLite a service at all? No, okay. Just wanted to, I know that's probably kind of dumb to some people, but just wanted to check. So, no. Just don't understand this. Very weird. SQLite 3 is already at the newest version. Wondering with any of the stuff I've done, a patch may just work. Nope, I have no luck. Yeah, but none of these actually work. Like if I do that, it just says unable to locate package. PHP 7.1-SQLite PPA. Is there like a PPA repo? Oh god, okay, hello. I mean, it won't get what it doesn't get, it'll skip the stuff it already has. So it's still missing like a ton of stuff. The thing is, you have to access the admin panel in order to, you know, do the whitelisting and all that. So, there we go. It was on Arch though. What if I install Pack Manager, just try and run that? No, okay. Didn't think so. No, of course it's not found, because I didn't even install that. 7.3. So that doesn't exist. Didn't I already do that? Yeah, I did. What if I try 5.6, eh? I'm legit just trying stuff. Nope. I'm so close yet so far. What if we just search up PHP 7.1 SQLite for Ubuntu 16.04? I don't know how any of this works, because I've got like PHP 7.4 installed, or PHP 7.4 SQLite, yet that doesn't seem to fix the issue at all. Unless I do like So is DNS mask working? Yep. Is MySQL working? Yes. Right. Is it going to tell me anything that's actually, you know, directly wrong with it, or is it just going to whine and yelp at me for nothing? It's probably just going to whine and yelp at me for nothing, eh? I'm lost. I'm legitimately lost. I probably need to go through the install script and, like, you know, have a proper look through it. CoWFC installer. Updating and installing PHP 7.4 onto your system. So it installs MySQL, and then it attempts to install PHP 7.1 and SQLite 3, yet fails. I'm wondering if I have to add the 7.1. I'm wondering if there's a 7.1 repo. So if I do add -apt-repository, and I do ppa : jc zap licky, such a weird thing, and type in Xenial -php 7.1 -temp. Okay. Right. Let's, well, that didn't work, so I'm gonna go to Proxmox. Log into this instance. I want to go have a look at the source list. Like the apt source list. Come on. Because I want to see if there's something in there that I'm missing. Because it'd be good to know. Good to know if I'm missing something here. There's like a repository I'm missing or something. I suppose some form of repository I actually added on here and then went, oh, right. It's gonna take forever. Okay. There we go. So let me cd/etc/apt and then do nano sources.list. Right. Interesting. We'll close that. Interesting. This I don't know of. This is a bit strange to me. What if I type in the console of this? What if I typed apt install PHP 7.1 -SQLite 3? What does it say? Unable to locate package. Yet it still works. I'm gonna reboot again. I'm gonna reboot again. I mean, if I didn't install PHP 7.1 SQLite 3 on there, then what did I do? Can't even remember now. We're stuck at a purple. Okay, so okay, we're not stuck at a black screen. We're just stuck at a purple screen. I don't know if that's better or worse. That's not working. Let's reboot. There we go. Better. And now we are booting back into Ubuntu. Okay, so now that we're back, okay, we're back on here. Let's go localhost. There was an error, could not find driver. Huh. That's so weird. Because it loads this one, right? So it loads here. So it'll load stats page? Yeah. So it loads literally everything else but the admin page. Could not find driver. Problem is it doesn't actually state to me what the specific driver is. So that makes things really, really useful. What am I meant to do? What literally is there I can do to get this to work? Would be nice to know. You know, I haven't got a freaking clue. I don't know, I don't like this. .0 SQL3. What if I just do PHP 7? Not 7.0, just 7. Sudo apt install PHP 7 SQLite 3. Okay, 7.0 then. Oh yeah, there we go. We'll try that then. Installing more mods into my PHP, that's great. I'm wondering if it's just not installing the SQLite stuff into the PHP 7. Right. So let's do sudo system ctl restart patch 2. I don't think it's gonna work because it's putting everything in the wrong folder. Yeah, it's not gonna work. Let's go. First, let's just sudo -i, and then do sudo cd/etc/php. What's in here? So there's 7.0 and 7.4. So if I do 7.4, what's actually in here? Mods. Whoops. CD mods available. Is there anything related to SQLite. So there is SQLite 3 in there. It's there. .4 is there, yet I can't install PHP 7.1 because apparently it doesn't exist, which just makes perfect sense. PHP 7.1 SQLite 3. Yeah. Unable to locate package. Let's do a package, just a package list update and try again. Watch this work. Watch me just update package lists and then it just installs. Probably won't, but no, okay. apt upgrade. What's it updating here? PHP 7.4. I installed. I did install a PHP repo for Andre, like the Andre PHP repo, didn't I? Pretty sure I did. Well, let's run apt upgrade and see what it does. I know, it might just work after an apt upgrade. Okay. So with the apt upgrade done, so it doesn't work. If we try again, 7.1-SQLite 3. It's because I'm missing like a PHP 7.1 repo, aren't I? Like add -apt repository ppa Andre. That's how you spell it, I think. PHP. If you're using Nginx here, advised to use this. Apt install PHP 7.1. Have unmet dependencies. Some packages could not be installed. This may mean. Okay, so what if I just search up like PHP 7.1 install on Ubuntu 16.04? I think that's the basic we need to do is get PHP 7.1 installed with Nginx. I guess we could. No, that's alright. Well, I didn't even know that was a thing. You can cache stuff. You can cache specific modules. Huh. Now we're using. Is there anything related to Nginx here? Well, these are just commonly used ones, so we should be alright. Jesus. Holy shit. Okay. So just everything's missing. But is referred to by another package. Okay, right, so basically what it's trying to say is it doesn't exist yet. It still does. Don't worry. It should auto find itself really. How to install and configure PHP 7.0 or 7.1 on Ubuntu 16.04. I'm just gonna start copy pasting commands. Speaking of which, we could probably see what we can install now. I mean, it's there. Apache 2, and there's 7.0. We want 7.1 though. Install and configure 7.1. Here we go. Okay, so there are 7.1 stuff. MongoDB, interesting. So is there anything related to SQLite on here? Don't think so. There's nothing here that I can see that actually relates to SQLite. Hang on a minute. What if I just add the repo? Like, what if I just do that? Does that just add the whole repo? Please choose from the following available PPAs. So what if I put /Gearman? Right. This is ridiculous. So I mean, the thing is, like, restarting Apache is not gonna work, but still, like, this is so weird. You can load the main website, but not. This is stupid. Oh my god, let me go. Hang on. I'm just sort of waiting because my friend might be able to help me here, and we can get him on stream. You know what? Let's go check. Let's go to main desktop screen. Let's log back into this and go check the PHP extensions on this instance. Because if this instance has the correct extensions, like 7.1 extensions, could I just manually transfer them across? It's not the best thing, not the best way to do it, but it might be enough for it to work. Doing this is tiring me. It's making me tired. Alright, so let's do cd/etc/php. And so 7.0 and 7.4. That's it. That's all I've got. Yeah, this one actually loads the admin panel. So why doesn't this one? It's really strange. Like, if we go here. Can a patch just not find it or something? Like, what's going on? Like, if we go cd/etc/apache2, Apache 2, and we go mods available, what actually shows up in this folder? Oh, a whole bunch of stuff. Right. Okay. Doesn't exactly help. What can we do with this? There's not really much I can do. Alright, so I just got a message from my friend. He's actually been watching the stream, and he just said SQL on MariaDB is installed. It's referring to the database driver. So let's switch back across. Let's do apt install. Is it MariaDB? Is it MariaDB server? You know what? I want to check that before I just go ahead and click on it. Go ahead and press button. Let's go back. Oh yeah, actually no. Let's just go back. Go to Debian. Actually, he said. We're using MySQL, aren't we? So what if I do... I'm wondering if this exists. This doesn't look really weird, but what if I do PHP 7.1 hyphen MySQL? 7.4. Okay, PHP 7.4 MySQL. Okay, that's installing. Looks somewhat promising. Oops. Oh, yeah, you can do that. That's cool. Okay. It's doing nothing. Let's restart Apache. So systemctl restart Apache 2. We got it! Oh no, you can't see. Crap. You couldn't see. Basically, whoops. I just ran apt install PHP 7.1 MySQL. And then that failed, so I decided, alright, I'm going to run apt install PHP 7.4 MySQL, and it went through, it installed, I basically restarted Apache, and long and behold, it's actually working. Let's see if these credentials I made actually worked. Yeah, look at that! Working. Can we access it on localhost? localhost. Yes. So let's go ahead and whitelist RMC, which is Mario Kart Way. Let's go whitelist that. And let's go test it on our computer. So, firstly, we're going to have to yoink the IP address of our system. So you can do that by typing in ifconfig. And this is our IP address here, which is 10.0.0.198. So let's go ahead and use that. So, on our desktop... let's go control panel. Basically, we'll start from the start here, just in case anyone is using this as some kind of walkthrough. Let's open up control panel. Let's go to network and internet, network and sharing center. Select this little Ethernet button here. Go to properties. Internet protocol version 4. I normally disable IPv6, otherwise it gets confused. And then we're going to change this here to the IP address of the server you just made, which for me is 10.0.0.198. So let's go OK, OK, close, and let's see if it works. Alright, so I'm just going to open this up here. Just for a bit more authenticity, I'm going to enable manual console activation, just so I know that everything is working properly. So let's go, actually let's make a new license. Let's do a guest. Let's do this person. And let's go, let's give you some audio as well, just cause. Just turn that off, config, audio up. Bring this like right down. What on earth is going on here? No. Alright, so let's go custom Wi-Fi connection, 1 player. Alright, so connecting to custom Wi-Fi connection. So it should error out for the first time because we've enabled console manual activation. At least I've done that over here. On console manual activation. And oh. So we're getting unable to connect to the internet. So what this could mean is DNS mask isn't working. So let's go check DNS mask, make sure DNS mask works. So let's do systemctl status DNS mask. Okay, so DNS mask isn't working. So let's just do systemctl restart because it probably didn't capture the Wi-Fi adapter. It probably tried to start up DNS mask before it connected to Wi-Fi. So we'll just run DNS mask. Perfect. So now it should work. Let's try again. Alright. And okay, perfect. This is exactly what we want. Sorry, you didn't see that. Let's just try it again just so you can see it. So it's going to go ahead and attempt to connect, and we're going to get this error, which is there was an error during login, error code at 23100. 23100 basically means it's waiting to be activated. So let's go across to our capture card. Let's go here. Let's go to waiting consoles. Look at this. There it is. Let's go authorize. Registered consoles. Here it is. So let's go back across. And let's try and connect this time. And this time, it should connect. It's connecting. Yes! We're in! Look at that! Only took an hour and 41 minutes, but we're here. We are here, and it is working. We are online. Now, if we jump across here, and we come here, we should now be able to access the admin dashboard from here. So, in registered consoles, we've got this here. If we go to user list, we can see the no name, or because it's player, but we can see the person's IP address, the console MAC address, even the console serial number, the friend code, and also the Wii friend code. But it's working. It is actually working. without a doubt, we have successfully built CoWFC, and it is working. So that actually seemed to work, and that worked quite easily. One of the things we could actually test is whether we can friend people. We could actually give that a shot. Let me, where's my phone? Here it is. Let me grab my phone, because I actually have Dolphin iOS on my phone. And let's try and connect on here. So I'm going to go ahead and change my... You won't be able to see my phone, but I'm going to go change my DNS on my phone to the DNS of that server. It's 10.0.0. Was it again 198, wasn't it? I think. Let's go check that. Yeah, 198. So save. Alright, we'll get out of that. Let's go do the janky things of turning on 0 tier and then go into shortcuts and starting up JitStreamer. Alright. Launch an app that's known to use JIT. I'll just turn the audio off. There we go. Go away. Alright, so just waiting for this to load. And let's go DiOS beta. And this should launch the Dolphin iOS. I'm just gonna go ahead and put this into my little controller. Because I do have this like little controller that turns my console into like a mini like switch, I guess. Alright, it's still attempting to launch. Give it a second. I don't even think I have 3U tools in here. No, I can't stream it. I was hoping I might be actually able to plug my iPhone in and then stream it across, but no, that's not gonna work. I'm waiting for JitStreamer to like move across to Dolphin iOS so we can test this. Hello. This is not working. JitStreamer is currently mounting the developer disk image. Fuck's sake. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna leave that. I'm leaving that. I can't be bothered. But we know that it works. At the very least, we know it works. So yeah, at the very least, it works. So I think that's pretty much it. One thing I am going to have a look at is basically running this this server over its own DHCP. So I'm wondering if there's a way I can install a DHCP server on here and then just DHCP the system and IP address, or if I can just do it directly through network settings. I'm not too sure. I can just LAN two systems together with like, you know, one thing. But I could probably use like a Wi-Fi router and an Ethernet cable and it would work. I mean the laptop does have an Ethernet port on it, so it wouldn't be too far-fetched. And I mean it works now, so yeah. It does take a little while to boot up, but like, you know, it works, and it works fine. So I mean, with that being said, it's been an hour and 45 minutes. I think we've done this. So for the last 5 minutes, I'm gonna leave you sit with the please wait screen, because why not? So anyway, thank you very much for watching this stream. I really appreciate it. I was also joking about that please wait screen. No. So yeah, thank you very much for watching this stream. I really appreciate like you guys watching. It's fine. And yeah, I might do more stuff like this in the future of just sort of like building random crap. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.